Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the complex world of business and finance so that you don't have to. Today we are diving into a filing from Interactive Brokers Group Incorporated IBKR, which by the way is a really interesting company in the financial world. We're going to look at what they've just reported and what it might mean for the future of this trading giant. And before we get too deep into the numbers, if you like getting these kinds of plain English breakdowns of important corporate news, make sure you are subscribed. Also, we have a fantastic Discord community where you can connect with us and other finance enthusiasts. More on that later. So what we have here is a current report filed on the 16th of October 2025. This is like a quick update on what is happening with the company. Think of it as a company giving you a heads up on something important, not necessarily a full deep dive like an annual report, but still significant. The main reason for this filing is to talk about their results of operations and financial condition. Essentially, they are reporting on how they made money and how their money situation is looking for the quarter that ended on the 30th of September 2025. It's all about the performance of the business. And how are they reporting this important information? Well, they've issued a press release, and that press release is included as part of this filing, so we get to see the official announcement directly from them. This is usually where companies put their key financial highlights and their take on what those numbers mean. This is kind of like the highlight reel of their financial performance for the period. Remember, anything in this report itself is not officially considered filed for the purposes of certain stock market laws. So they are giving us information but not taking on all the same legal responsibilities, as if they were filing a full financial statement yet. Now let's talk a bit about the company itself. Interactive Brokers Group Incorporated trades on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol IBKR. If you're a trader or investor, you've probably heard of them or even used their platform. They are a big name in online brokerage and trading services. They offer access to stocks, bonds, options, futures, currencies, and more. This filing is for Interactive Brokers Group Incorporated, also known as the company. They are incorporated in Delaware, which is a common place for companies to set up their legal structure because of its business-friendly laws. Their principal executive offices are located in Greenwich, Connecticut, and their main phone number is publicly available should anyone need to reach them for official business. So the key takeaway from this specific report is about their financial health and performance for the quarter ending the 30th of September 2025. Typically, these reports highlight revenue, net income, earnings per share, and other important metrics. While this filing doesn't contain the actual financial tables here, it points us to the press release where those numbers are located. For us at Corporate Decoder, the press release is where the real treasure is buried, so we assume the press release contains the juicy financial details that we can analyze. Now we can see the actual financial tables directly in this specific HTML document, but the filing clearly states that a press release dated the 16th of October 2025 is attached as an exhibit. This press release is where the detailed financial results would be. Let us imagine what kind of numbers Interactive Brokers would be reporting and what they would mean. If we were to look at their hypothetical financial results for the quarter ended the 30th of September 2025 and compare them to the same period last year, we'd be looking for growth or decline in key areas. For a brokerage firm like Interactive Brokers, revenue often comes from trading commissions, interest on customer balances, and other fees. So a strong quarter would mean more people trading more money held by clients, which then earns interest for the company, and perhaps growth in more complex products like options or futures trading. Let's imagine their reported revenue for the quarter was let's say $800 million. If this represents a 15% increase from the previous year, that is a pretty good sign. It means more people are using their platform to trade, and that is translating into more money for Interactive Brokers. A 15% jump in revenue means that for every $100 they made last year, they are now making $115. This kind of growth suggests they are capturing more market share or benefiting from increased trading activity overall. On the flip side, if their net revenue had fallen by say 5%, that would be a cause for concern. A 5% drop could mean fewer trades happening or clients moving their money elsewhere. For every $100 they made previously, they are now only making $95, which indicates a slowdown. We do want to understand why this is happening. Are competitors offering better deals? Is trading activity generally slowing down due to economic conditions? Or are clients unhappy with Interactive Brokers themselves? Another important figure would be their earnings, per share or EPs. If their EPs increase significantly, that would mean the company is not only making more money, but its profit per S-hair is also going up. This is often a sign of strong operational efficiency and profitability. For example, an EPs of $1.25 compared to $1 the previous year is a 25% increase, which is very positive for shareholders. It means the company is returning more value to its owners. However, if the EPs had dropped, even if revenue was stable, it could point to rising costs. Perhaps they've invested heavily in new technology or are facing higher operating expenses. This would mean that while more money is coming in, less of it is actually translating into profit for the owners. For instance, if costs increased by 10%, that could eat into profits and reduce the EPs even if revenue grew slightly. We also look at things like customer accounts and assets under management. If these numbers are growing, it signals continued customer trust and engagement. A growing base of active traders is the lifeblood of a brokerage firm. If they've added, let's say, 100,000 new customer accounts in the quarter and their total assets under management have increased by $20 billion, that paints a picture of expansion and growing confidence in their services. Now we need to consider the context. Interactive Brokers operates in a highly competitive environment. Firms like Charles Schwab, Fidelity, and Robinhood are all vying for the same customers. Their success depends on offering advanced technology, competitive pricing, and a wide range of investment products. Are they innovating faster than their rivals? Are they attracting a specific type of trader, like institutional clients or sophisticated retail investors? Looking at who signed off on this report, we see Paul J. Brody as Chief Financial Officer, Treasurer, and Secretary. This shows who is responsible for the company's financial health and reporting. It is good to know the names behind these numbers. So to wrap up, what does this filing from Interactive Brokers Group Incorporated tell us? It is primarily an announcement of their financial results for the quarter ending September 2025. While we don't have the exact figures in front of us in this document, the press release it points to is crucial for understanding their performance. We'd be looking for strong revenue growth, increasing earnings per S-hair, and a healthy increase in customer accounts and assets under management to signal a positive quarter. Overall, Interactive Brokers is a well-established player in the digital brokerage space. Their strategy usually revolves around offering a robust trading platform with extensive features at competitive prices. Their strength lies in their technology and their ability to cater to active and professional traders. A potential weakness could be their reliance on market activity, which can fluctuate significantly. If trading volumes are down across the industry, it will directly impact their results. An opportunity for them could be expanding into new markets or continuing to develop their artificial intelligence-powered trading tools. A notable risk is increased regulatory scrutiny, which is always a concern in the financial sector. Based on typical performance for a company like Interactive Brokers, a strong quarter would see them outperforming the market in terms of revenue and profit growth, indicating they are successfully navigating the competitive landscape. A weaker quarter might suggest they are facing headwinds from reduced trading activity or intensified competition, requiring a closer look at their strategic responses. Alright, that is our quick dive into this Interactive Brokers Group Incorporated filing. What is your take on the potential performance of Interactive Brokers based on what we've discussed? What numbers would you be looking for in their press release to signal success or worry? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, it really helps us out. Subscribe for more regular insights into the corporate world, and don't forget to join our Discord community for more in-depth discussions linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.